Hey guys, Rob Murphy from Holistic Healing Choices here, and today I'm going to show you a nice, easy, quick clearing technique to help you balance your emotions with Jin Shin Jyutsu. So this is an ancient Japanese healing technique that has been used for almost millennia. This is so simple, easy and effective that anybody, as long as you've got two hands, should be able to do it. Do it on yourself as well as do it on other people to help clear some emotional stuff that's going on. So, all we do is we have our hand here. Hopefully yours is a little bit better than mine was drawn. So we take our hand and we hold each finger. That's it. For about 2 to 3 minutes before moving on to the next finger. So what we're actually doing here, we're impacting on the meridian system, or now being that it's a Japanese one and meridian system stuff is more traditionally Chinese, it's basically energy anyway. It just depends on where it comes from and who wrote the book on it first, sort of thing. So we're balancing the body's energy system by simply holding each finger for 2 to 3 minutes and then placing our thumb into the center of the palm and holding that for a further 2 to 3 minutes. So what this actually equates to is, so our thumb is worry, while our index finger is our fears, middle finger, anger, as you can probably imagine. Now the ring finger, funnily enough, is sadness, so why we choose to put rings on there, beyond me. And T, trying to, or pretense, so has more to do with your self-esteem. So if you've got low self-esteem, hold that one. But if you have a particular issue with some of these, with say anger, or that leading into eyesight problems and other things as well, you would hold that finger specifically. So in addition to being able to do that, clear those emotions or attitudes, as Jin Shin Jyutsu calls it, JSJ, as it'll be here from now known, with the thumb, we can also clear depression, hate, obsession, self-protection, that need to protect yourself, to revitalize physical fatigue, for the back of the head, breathing and digestive issues. And holding this at the first sign of a headache will help alleviate that headache. Now for the index finger, this helps with fear, as well as timidity, mental confusion, depression, perfectionism, criticism, frustration, digestive issues, elimination, wrist, elbow, upper arm pain, and holding this at the first sign of a backache will help alleviate that backache. Now for our angry finger, the middle finger, this helps for feeling cowardly. So angry because you can't react or do something, as well as irritability, indecisiveness, being unstable or not alert, overly emotional, general fatigue, eye issues, and forehead discomforts. Then our ring finger. This helps with holding this as well as with our sadness and grief for feeling negative feelings. It helps with common sense, excess mucus in our sinus, breathing and ear discomforts. So if you're always sinusy, this is a great one to hold for that, because the associated emotion for that, grief, leads to crying and all that sort of stuff, which produces that excess mucus. So if you're sad, holding that one helps a hell of a lot. And lastly, our little finger, this trying to pretense or trying to cover up who we actually are. But also holding this one helps for crying on the inside, but while you're laughing on the outside sort of mentality. And I'm sure we all know a few of those sort of people. So also feeling insecure, nervous, confused, issues of why am I here, helps calm the nerves, and it aids bloating. And holding this one at the first sign of a sore throat will really help as well. Now the acronym that I like to use for this one, or that I've taught and I find quite handy, is clear worry fast. Just so you know that you're clearing worry, fear, anger, sadness, trying to, or pretense. But if we said pretense, it wouldn't fit into the acronym. But anyway guys, that's that one. Now you can do this just about anywhere. You can just be sitting at your desk holding each finger or holding, so the palm will clear all of them to some degree. Not as well as just holding each finger, but there's that. So you can just hold that. Now too with that, it doesn't matter about which hand. You can do one side. I mean, you could do worry, fear, anger, sadness. That way, or you can do both if you really want to give yourself a good clear, either one at a time or one after the other. It doesn't matter. Normally I would just do one. Now normally when I would use this is when I go to bed. So I would just sit there reading and just holding for 2 to 3 minutes, even longer if I get lost in the book or whatever. It doesn't matter. Just as long as you feel calmer after holding each finger. That's the biggest thing you're looking for. Now the added bonus with this too is that you can do it on other people. So, just before going to bed, if you've got a partner, grab their hand. Hold each finger for 2 to 3 minutes and it will help them get a better night's sleep. Clear some of that emotional stuff that's going on inside their head and allow them to have a clearer, more restful sleep. But anyway guys, that is JSJ or Jin Shin Jyutsu. How do you feel about this technique? I find it so incredibly easy. It's almost one of those too simple to work sort of things. But I've been giving it a go now for about a month and absolutely loving it. I do feel clear in my head, clear in my emotions, more able to do a lot more and think a lot more clearer about what I want to do rather than the crap that would normally encircle my head. But that's just my opinion. I'd love to hear what you guys think. But anyway, that's it from this video. I will see you in the next one.